are now listening to the Life of Produk Podcast.
Yeah, what up, man? It's the boy Produk. You're now locked into the Life of Produk Podcast. Happy 2024 to everybody. Some of y'all, 2024 started out kind of crazy Monday. I'm speaking from experience. And experience I don't want, but it's been a little, it's been a little rocky, but we ain't talking about that today. Today is episode 116. Yo, so listen, for everybody watching on YouTube, really look at me and focus what I'm saying, right? I told y'all a while back, Nigeria been tapping in with me. I told y'all Sierra Leone been tapping in with me. They rocking with me in different countries. Today's a special day. I got the first African artist on my show. Shouts out to the homie CherishO. What's good, my G?
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the LOP experience. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks,
how you feeling today, man?
Yeah, I feel good.
That's
good.
What's up, brother. This guy, he ain't playing no games. Shouts out to Rico for setting this up.
Boom.
Shouts out to the homie.
Shout out to Derico.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what's your relationship with Rico?
Yeah, that's my bro.
That's what's up,
He
man.
like my cousin. Yeah,
that's what's up, man. Yo, I got Nigerian cousins on my pop side. Shouts out to them. Shouts out to my extended Coney Island Nigerian family. I love all of y'all, man. I know a little bit about the Nigerian culture.
Yeah.
What's the difference between here and there, culturally?
It's a world of difference.
Yeah, it's more family oriented.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you're connected to that community and your family. Like
exactly.
It ain't like y'all going through thick and thin.
Exactly.
And that's one of the main things I respect about
Exactly.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You might take a little heat. You know what I'm saying from them.
Exactly.
So at what age did you were born in Nigeria, correct?
Exactly.
At what age did you come over here?
Yeah, not quite long. I've been
Okay.
in the U.S.
Yeah.
Going to 2 months now.
Oh, that's what's up. So you fresh over here, brother.
Exactly.
So has it been a culture shock for you? A little something.
Yeah, exactly.
A little something. You know what I'm saying?
But it's cool here, man.
Yeah.
It's
So
cool.
do you ever miss it back home?
Sometimes I just miss the food.
You can't really find too many African spots
Exactly.
in Charlotte. It's kind of hard to. I haven't found any yet. If you find some, put me on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
There's this one I went to somewhere around the road. I just went there to get a
little fufu.
Fufu.
Yeah, how did I know this man was gonna say that? You know what I'm saying? That's like the go-to food over there.
Exactly, man.
You know what I'm saying? So what actually brought you here?
Yeah, I'm married, right?
Okay, that's what's up.
So
Congratulations, man.
My wife stays here, so
Yeah.
I came here to join her, so that way,
Yeah.
So that's it.
That's
together,
That's what's up, man. You
that's
living a life, brother. You're an artist.
Yeah.
You got a wifey here.
Exactly.
How was it balancing the music and balancing your home life?
He's been cool. My wife been supportive,
That's
so
great.
She's been supportive,
And that's important though,
Exactly.
man. Like having not having a supportive partner can make or break everything.
Exactly.
And I'm speaking from experience. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Are there any times you ever be like, all right, this is hard?
No.
Nah.
Not really.
Okay. I like that confidence. So I want to backtrack, and I want to, for y'all don't know, Cherish is an artist, and I really want to go back. Like, I want to reverse trajectory this, right?
Okay.
What age did you start doing music?
It's been a long time. Like I started singing around 15.
Okay.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so doing it in church, like being in church choir,
Yeah.
and from there I was in a group. We started doing the rap things, and
Yeah.
so from there, everybody went a separate way. So I went to
That usually
school.
happens in a group,
Yeah.
which is hard, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
went
saying?
to school, and later
Mhm.
started doing songs.
Yeah.
Now I got a couple of songs in Africa, and
Mhm.
they're doing good too over there.
That's
but
dope.
I just when I was coming down here,
Yeah.
I made some record, which is Take a Pose, and some other ones I got too.
Yeah.
But this Take a Pose, when I came here, so I just dropped it like, oh, let me just drop
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And I was surprised, and people really appreciating it, and
Yeah.
they like it. And
Yeah. It's a dope record, man. I like the production on that.
Yeah.
I noticed, right? So I tell people all the time, your genre of music is more like world African, whatever,
Yeah.
like the category, right?
Yeah.
That's not easy vocally. So
Exactly.
me coming from the hip hop world, I tell people all the time, being a rapper is that's the easiest genre of music to record.
Exactly.
You go in, put your lead verses down, do your ad-libs, your hooks, you done.
Yeah.
But your type of music, you got to layer your vocals. You got to do it. What's the process like when you get in the studio?
Yeah. So for me, it's not difficult for me
Yeah.
because it's what I've been doing. But sometimes the challenge there, sometimes
Mhm.
I just want to hear the beat. When I hear the beat,
Yeah.
like I hear what to sing in my head, just like on Take a Pose.
Mhm.
I already call my producer to make me some beat. Yeah, like, hey, yo, you know what, Suji?
Yeah.
Make me this beat. So he made me about 3 beats. So
That's
I
dope.
came to the studio. So I said
Yeah.
I should play them. So he was playing them.
Yeah.
So when I had the beat for Take a Pose, I was like, oh, I started coming up, you know.
Yeah.
Then immediately I went to the vocal booth and did something and went back home with it and started, you know, trying to put my verse together to be smooth. You know what I'm saying? So that was it. The next day I went back to the studio and finished it up.
That's fire, man. That's kind of like how magic happens.
Exactly.
You know. So how long you been working with this producer? Well, first, what's the producer's name?
His name is Suji.
Suji. How long you been working with Suji?
Yeah, we've been working for 4 years now.
That's dope.
Exactly.
That shows consistency when you work with the same producers. Because I got producers I work with for years, man, and that shows something. There's a chemistry there.
Exactly.
So every year that you work with Suji, does it become easier and easier?
Yeah, he understands me very well.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes I told you when I did the taker pose, I was supposed to sing immediately. He was like, oh, you know, CherishO, I think you got to take it home and, you know, try to, because I was ready to do something, you know, so I took it home and, you know, finished it up and came back to do it and came out nice. So, you know, I would say he really understand me, you know.
Yeah.
So when I'm voicing, I don't give him issue. I just take my verse and he understand how, you know.
That's fire.
So that's
I like that because I got a homie named Chris Cage I worked with before, and there were a couple records we did where he was like, "Nah, you should do it like this." And me, I don't have a chip on my shoulders, so I listened to him, and they came out 10 times better than what I was gonna do originally. How important do you think it is for our artists to know when it's time to listen?
You talking about listening to the song or what?
No, listening to the producer, like taking some
every time, every time,
Mhm.
because you're not perfect.
Exactly.
Like when my producer told me, "Oh, I think you should take it home to go,"
Yeah.
I wasn't like, "Oh, I know it all. I'm gonna do it." I listened to him. You know, I listened to him. I took it home, and when I came back the next day, it came out clean. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's better to listen all the time because you know they're the producer. They might have some other idea that might work better. You understand?
This is true.
Exactly.
This is true. So years back, you said you was in a rap group, right?
Yeah.
What was the name of that group?
Yeah, Images.
It was
Images.
Wow. Okay. Now, what era was this? Like around what time frame?
That was around 2000s. You know.
Yeah.
2000.
You know, 2000s was a interesting era for hip hop because it's kind of like, to me, I feel like hip hop was relearning itself because we went through like so many transitions.
Exactly.
What was it sound like back in Africa on the hip hop side? Like, what was y'all listening to?
Dang, it was rap.
Like rap. They spitting bars.
We got big dogs then, like Mode 9. I don't know if you know Mode 9.
Nah, I never heard of him.
Yeah, he spit fire. They got like MI.
I heard of MI.
Vector, the Viper.
Okay.
You know, Too Shorts. You know, Big Lou.
Okay. Big Lou sounds familiar.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. Those are the people that do rap. Sasha P. You know, love them like that. So. You know, to listen to them, and you know, there's a lot of them. Then everybody want to do rap. Then so later they start switching it.
Yeah,
exactly.
And later on it transitioned out, like when afrobeats first came.
Exactly.
And everybody was jumping on the wave. And we were talking before the cameras cut on. And my only issue with afrobeats is it became so commercial. American artists were trying to do it, but it didn't feel like they were doing it right.
Exactly.
It felt like there was something missing.
Exactly.
So I would listen to African artists who made Afro beats versus the American artists, and I was like, nah, why are we not paying attention here? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, to me, music doesn't really have a specific person to do it.
Yes.
It's a spirit.
This is true.
Yeah, when it comes to you, it's an inspiration. It doesn't matter whether if you're from America.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do it good.
Yes.
Do it better. Yeah. Anybody can do it.
Facts.
You understand? Like over there in Africa, people rap. You know, when you listen to some people rap, you like the name I mentioned before, Mode 9. You know, when you hear him rap, you're gonna think he's from here. Like he raps clean, and he rap clean in English language. He doesn't put the native language. You know, so
that's not easy.
It's not easy.
That's not easy. People don't understand when you rap or you sing in one language and it rhymes. When you translate it, it's not gonna rhyme.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't understand that.
Exactly.
But hold that thought. It's Life of Produk Podcast, episode 116. We gotta take a break real quick. Shouts out to the new YouTube subscribers. Shouts out to everybody tapping in on iHeartRadio, on Spotify. Shouts out to Spotify for podcasters, which was formerly Anchor FM. We will be right back to the second segment of the show. Yeah, what up, man? It's the boy Product. We're now back with the Life of Produk Podcast, episode 116. If you need sponsorships, advertising, or interviews, it is lifeofproduct@gmail.com or Korporate.Ent@gmail.com. That is corporate with the K, Y'all be spelling it wrong, and then when it bounces back, y'all get mad at me. I don't understand that. I don't get it, man. We're in 2024. We doing big things. I got CherishO on the show, man. We were talking about like just the afrobeats and things like that, and just that world sound. A lot of artists from Africa. From the research I did, a lot of artists from Africa, before they came here, they went to Europe. They went to England. And a lot of their families went to England. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was reading something that Burna Boy did in an interview. He said how he was afraid to tell people that he was African at first. He was like ashamed of it because it's one of them things where like it's crazy because me growing up in New York, I seen different cultures, a lot of them first generations, and they weren't accepted back in the 80s and 90s. Now the floodgates is open, and I think it's a beautiful thing because at the end of the day, we all black.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Have you come in here? Have you had any problems with like acceptance or culturally, or just people just pretty much fronting on what you're doing?
No, the people here, they really accept me.
That's great.
You know,
as they should.
Yeah, they be like, wow, I like your accent. I like how you talk.
Yeah.
You know? So I've never had any problems since I've been here. It's been good. You know, it's been cool all through.
Yeah.
From everybody I've been meeting, you know, it's been love all through. So.
Yeah. That glass ceiling that was there in America for African artists is breaking, dog. You got Tim's doing her thing.
Exactly.
You got Burna Boy who kind of segued from Europe to here. Exactly. He's like one of the biggest artists. What do you think is gonna take to keep that going for like all the artists after them? To just keep the wave going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's consistency. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be consistent with what you do.
Yeah.
Keep
facts.
pushing. Exactly. You know, before Wizkid, there were other people. And, you know, Wizkid then now it's like those people never even did anything, you know, but those are the people that paved the way.
Yeah.
Now, you know, everybody like Wizkid. So the
Yeah.
other people coming might take over, you understand?
Yeah.
So that's how it is. You know?
This is true. You know, a lot of people, I was watching another interview with somebody, and he was like, yo, a lot of the African music coming out now sounds like reggae. I was like, no, reggae sounds like African music because we started in Africa. You know, my issue with a lot of stuff is we don't never go to the root of everything. The root of we will go to the root of the problem, but we don't go to the root of the beauty. You feel what I'm saying? That I feel like the soul of our ancestors is all in us, and we need to start tapping in, brother. I want to see more crossover African music with that style and sound come into hip hop, and we take it to a whole different place. Because African music I see a lot of African artists still kind of making dance music, where here we making more drill and trap. Well, in your opinion, how can we incorporate that sound into the American sound, into the hip hop side?
Yeah.
What do you think it's gonna take?
It's I would say it's love and understanding, you know, coming together to work as brothers.
Yes.
You know, no, like, oh, he can't do it, you understand?
Yeah.
It's just like Thames. You know, what I saw about Thames, people here want to do things we have because, you know, they like the sound. So, you know, I believe with the way they work with Thames, they continue like that.
Yes.
It's going to be great. You know, you saw what Future and Thames did.
Yeah.
And it came out, they even won a Grammy for that.
They did. That's crazy.
So that means, you know, with stuff like that, there's a lot of great things to happen.
Yeah. Speaking of great things happening, what was your first studio experience like?
You know, I was a bit nervous, you know, because I didn't, at that time, I knew I have this rap in my head.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't know how to go about it. But but I thank God I did good and it came out nice.
That's fine.
But, you know, I started noticing, I could still sing, man. I want to change it. I want to switch it.
Yes.
Because sometimes it's like people not relating to me.
Yeah.
So I wanted them to, you know, understand what I'm saying. So,
you
know, I wanted them to dance. And so
it's kind of one of them things where like sometimes we have to, we'll as artists, we'll put so much into it and it'll go over people's head. And it's kind of like we find ourselves having to dumb it down so they could catch up. Because we'll be like blocks ahead of everybody. And then it's like, all right, well, they didn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? You ever find yourself saying, all right, you ever made some music where you felt like it was too good and you had to go back and tweak it and change it a little bit?
I mean, any song I do, I just know, oh, this is good. I want to do another one.
Yeah.
I don't want to start, you know, touching it.
Yeah.
I felt music is a spirit, right?
Yes.
So the inspiration, it comes for you that one time to do the song. going back to do other things,
Yeah.
you can't really get it that way again.
This is true.
So except you're trying to do like a featuring, trying to do like a remix
Yeah.
to that song,
Yeah.
that's fine. But if you be like, oh, this song you want to change it,
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it is. You got to move forward.
Yes.
You've done it, go ahead, keep doing.
Yeah, you mentioned a couple times music is a spirit, right?
Exactly.
Now spirits tend to be evil sometimes.
No.
How do we keep that out the music?
No, not an evil spirit. Music itself is a spirit.
Okay.
Either evil, either bad, but it's a spirit. It's I know music. It's I don't know how to explain it. But like I tell people, music is a spirit.
Yes.
You feel me? When it hits you, it doesn't need permission for you to feel it. It just comes to you. Good, like like what my song I did from Africa, I brought here, people likes it.
Yeah.
That's a spirit.
Yes.
They like it because it's when it calls you, you don't even know how it's going to be.
And that reminds me because you said you would did music in church.
Exactly.
And, so it's tapping into that.
Exactly.
It's easy. You know what I mean?
You see, that's why when they're singing in church,
yes,
you don't maybe they're praising God. You could just bust out crying,
This is true.
That's a spirit.
Some of the greatest artists have roots in the church, whether they were singers, whether they were producers.
Exactly.
A lot of producers started playing drums in the church and things like that. With your roots being in the church, when you were in the church singing, did you foresee yourself going this far?
Then I didn't really know I was going to be doing music.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I just wanted to be in church.
Yes.
And, work for God, know. So, but later on, me and my friends, we came together and created a group, and we started rapping and doing the rap thing. But when everybody went solo, then I'd be like, oh, I can sing. Okay, let me do something different, from there.
Yeah.
And it's been good all from there,
It's kind of like it was preordained for you to do that.
Exactly.
You being in church and singing, that was like your training right there, and you might not even notice it.
Exactly.
That was getting you right. You was in the gym, brother. You know what I'm saying? You was shooting like Kobe.
Shooting
like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Back to because you did mention that you were in a group, right? When you guys all went your separate ways, was everybody still cool? What was the break? It was like a mutual thing.
Yeah. No,
okay.
Everybody, some traveled, so you know what I'm saying? Everybody found a different thing to do.
Okay,
So
are they still doing music on their own?
Yeah, some of them.
Okay.
Yeah, one is doing. Then the other one is doing. He's a banker.
Oh wow! Real life kick.
The other one is doing his music too. So.
Yeah. Will you guys ever collab again?
Definitely.
You should do it, man.
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of groups do that. Like everybody went their separate ways, took a few years off, came back, and it was like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I think what you guys are doing now, with everybody doing a solo, especially you coming over here, and I'm not gonna front. The Take a Pose record is fire. It's a fire record. Y'all are on something, and that just dropped in December.
Exactly.
So it's fresh.
Exactly.
And you know what too? With independent music, it could came out a year or two ago. If it sound good, it sound good.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if 100 people heard it, that's another 900 people ain't hear it to hit that 1,000 mark and stuff like that. What's the promo been like for that record?
Yeah, it's been good because over there in Africa, people been sending me video clip where they're playing it on some radio stations. And, so I'm planning to shoot the video here.
That's dope.
Hopefully by next month.
That's dope. So holla at you. Look, Rico, let me get a cameo. You know what I'm saying? I don't even. I just let the bong camera.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I and Rico was talking about that in the car. Before we came in. So, we're planning to shoot the video.
That's
very
dope.
Soon, so,
That's dope. Look, you went to. It's crazy how, the blessings all come in at once. You're in a new country. You're in a marriage. You got a record out. You shooting a video. Has it hit you yet?
No.
It will. It will. Listen, hold that thought. It's the Boy Product Life Product Podcast. This is episode 116. I got the homie CherishO on the show. We will be right back with the third segment. Stay tuned. Yeah, what up, man? It's the Boy Product. We're now back with the Life of Product Podcast, episode 116. I got the homie CherishO on the show, man.
Boom.
How you do it? Boom. Did I do right? Kind of sound like Gucci, man. Kind of. Yo, it's 2024, right? We are only in January 2024. The next thing on your list is shooting a video, right? What are you doing after that?
Yeah, after the video, I want to put it on TV.
Yeah. Okay.
Back then in Africa, I have connections for TV.
That's
stations,
dope.
Like the MTV Base and Sound City and the rest of them.
Yeah.
So I'll put it over there.
Yeah.
Try to see how I can put it here too, because I don't know how they do it here. But, when I do it, I put it there on YouTube, and
That's fire.
and start promoting it.
Yeah, and you're under your distribution is DistroKid,
Yeah, exactly.
right? And DistroKid, they do their thing. DistroKid, I got TuneCore, but I like DistroKid as well.
Okay.
And what I like is that record will shoot everywhere,
Exactly.
every country, every app.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of fans here, they have tunnel vision. They only think what they see here is what it is, but no, music is big.
Exactly.
Music is everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that record drop. What's the follow up record gonna be?
The follow up. I mean, I got a lot of songs.
Yeah, I bet this guy got a whole hard drive.
I was playing one for Rico before you came to call us.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he was like,
Yeah.
dang, this song is
Yeah.
fire, man.
That's
So,
crazy, man.
There's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
Man.
You know what I noticed? Sometimes when you have a lot of music, it becomes hard to choose. Like, what's the next one? Because as an artist, you might be like, yo, this is the next one. But like other people like, nah, do this one. Do this one. Did you ever become conflicted with that?
Yeah, that's true. Because when I came here, I was going to drop one of the songs.
Yeah.
So I was like, which song am I going to drop? Because I have a couple of them.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, if I drop this one now, okay, let me give them Take a Pose.
Yeah.
So I had to, call a couple of my friends, like, played, okay, this one is good, this one is good.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of songs. So I was like, which one am I going to drop?
Mm-hmm.
The other ones too are hotter than even this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it might not have been the right time for those.
Exactly.
Like they might not have been. It might have been too hot.
Exactly.
So you might have to like warm up the plate for a minute
exactly.
before you drop the next
right.
record. You know what I'm saying? So hypothetically, right? We in January. By April, right before the summer, the record pop.
Exactly.
What's the plan?
After the record?
Yeah. If the record pop, you hit million subscribers, you hit 500,000 streams on Spotify, it's gold or whatever. What's the plan? And I ask a lot of artists this because some of them, I think y'all got a plan, but a lot of people don't. They don't know. They just like living in the here and now. But what if that record pop, shoot to the moon? What you doing next? What's the plan for that?
It's to sit with my team and
you know what I'm saying?
We'll make good plans. You understand? Because I wouldn't want it to get to my head.
Yo.
And, at the same time,
man,
keep walking.
Don't be in Charlotte getting caught up.
At the same time, we keep walking. You know? It doesn't stop there.
Yes.
If it blows up, fine. We're doing more. We're bringing more songs. That's the thing.
Yeah, and I like the genre of music that you're doing because to me it's a little safe. With me being in like the hip hop world, even independently for years, from when I came down here to when I went back in New York, I was in New Jersey. It's dangerous. I done seen things happen. You know what I'm saying? It get a little dangerous. But the thing is too, a world music concert has more potential to be positive festival vibes as opposed to like a hip hop concert. Is a fight gonna happen? And I'm just keeping it real. Like I seen fights happen in hip hop shows. I seen a lot of stuff happen. So the genre of music that you're doing, not only is it safer, there's a lot more money in it because the crowd is gonna be a lot broader. And it's more positive. So we might walk in Target and hear your song on the radio. You know what I'm saying? As far as like crossing over, you ever see like a crossover, like a cross genre happen? Like would you ever collab with like an artist from like another genre?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
When I came here, I'm even making plans to work with
a
lot of artists here because because I want like come together.
Yes.
Work on something and their fans listen to it. My fans too. It's gonna be a blessing.
Yo, and you in the right city right now. It's crazy because I know back home we have like the Labor Day parade for us. We have like the West Indian Day parade or whatever. They're starting to do that in different cities now. They got them in LA. They got them here in Charlotte now. They have them in Greensboro now. Even though they do it like for reggae music, which you have in a world sound, you can still segue and hop on that. So there's an avenue right now. And I honestly, I haven't met too many artists in Charlotte that's making your type of music. Everybody's a rapper.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you came at the right time. That's like, it's kind of almost like divine intervention for your career. You know what I'm saying? But before you left Africa, where was your career at down there?
Oh yeah, it's good.
That's what's up, man.
I have the song I dropped, though I had to take it down because the distributor company I don't like how they do it, so I had to take it down.
Yeah.
Started to marry me. I got the video on YouTube, and
Yeah.
they played it on a lot of stations.
Yeah.
So my music back there in Africa, I would say I'm doing good.
That's fine.
I'm going to shows, they call me for shows and perform here and there,
Yeah.
So, but coming here, it's new, so I'm trying to like
Yo,
I thank God for
I see the
Rico.
grind.
Rico been
Facts.
putting me, he been putting me through, and
Yeah.
So
You kind of remind me. I got a homie named D-Light. He was a Nigerian artist, and I knew him back in. I used to work with him back in New York, and this dude was doing it. He was because that community was supporting him heavy. There's a community here for it, man. So I'm telling you, it's like a divine intervention type thing for your career. Like you came at the right time, right place at the right time. And you know what I like about Charlotte? It's kind of like a mini Atlanta. It's grown. It's still growing. Like you go to parts of Charlotte, they ain't even finished developing it yet. Like I remember when University area was just red dirt. It ain't have half the stuff it had. 10 years from now, you solidify yourself here. You the man in Charlotte when it comes to that. 10 years from now, where you gonna see yourself at? What you doing? 2034 was good.
I see myself doing great things.
Mm-hmm.
I see myself, doing beautiful things,
Yeah.
giving back to the society,
Yeah.
supporting people.
Yeah.
I see myself, like my dreams coming true. So
Yeah. You ever see yourself signing other artists later on?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Even back home, like
Put them
not
on.
like I sign, not like I signed them, but sometimes when I go to shows, I take them with me.
That's
and
dope.
When I make some money, you take.
But
it,
that's what real dudes do. Because a lot of people they become tyrants and they like, nah, sign this contract. But it ain't all about that. Because God bless those who bless other people. You know what I'm saying? So by you not trying to put that chain on their hands and hold them to a contract, you just want to see them win. You're gonna keep on winning. I think that's the key ingredient to all this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put your people on.
Exactly.
You gotta put them on.
Definitely.
So 2034, you're gonna be doing big things. You're gonna be putting other artists on. What TV and film? You ever see yourself segue into that?
Talking about what?
Like television and movies. You ever see yourself going into that?
Yeah, I do. I act.
Okay. What isn't this guy doing?
Instagram.
Yo, Zed.
If you check my Instagram,
Yeah.
I make skits. Like
okay, yeah.
When maybe I follow you on Instagram, you're gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
So I do skit.
That's fine.
Making people laugh.
Yeah.
And I've been in the movies in Africa.
Word.
A lot of movies.
Yo, the African community for movies is big. When you go back where I'm from in Brooklyn, I remember years ago, my mom used to buy the DVDs and everything like that. So it was. I mean, they was making crazy DVD money back in the day, brother. Yeah. It was before Tubi. This was before Tubi. This when you had to actually go to the spot and spend like $10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get like 3 for $25. You know what I'm saying? But people been sleeping on that. There's a lot of talent coming. I like when I refer to Africa, I say back home because ultimately that's where our ancestors is from, right? So 2034 movies, film, putting on artists. When it's all said and done, and then the day you put the microphone up and you say I'm retiring, what do you want your legacy to look like?
Yeah, be great. I want people to be like, oh, this guy made us happy. This guy, he even after when I stopped singing, I want my song to have meaning because I sing songs that got meaning.
Yeah.
Songs to inspire people.
Yes.
Even after when I stopped singing, I want my song to be preaching to people.
Yes.
That's love
dope.
And, blessings and prayers.
Yeah.
And that.
I like that because a lot of people, we don't got the love in the music no more, man. It's all business and money. Yeah, it's the boy product, Life of Produk Podcast, episode 116. The homie CherishO came through to the building, man. Is there anything you want to say before you leave?
Yeah, I want to say thank you.
Yeah.
To this podcast.
Yes, sir.
Peasy Lemon, right?
Yeah. Shouts out to them. That's the high people is that own the building. Shouts out to them, man, because they helping people live their dreams out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And I want to say shout out to Rico.
Yeah, shout out to Rico. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I want to say shout out to you.
You already know,
and
my
G. family back there at home.
You know what I'm saying?
I love them.
Yeah.
And, I want to say my wife. I love my wife.
Word up.
Yeah, that's it.
I appreciate you for coming through, brother, man. Thank you. Shouts out to Rico. Life of Produk Podcast. I'm out, baby. Gia.
You are now listening to the Life of Produk Podcast.